Hi, my nose all running. Anything in my nose? Good morning. Good morning. I ain't drove this thing in about 5 years, 4 years, 5 years. I was watching this thing with Gorilla, and Glorilla has another sister that has come out and said that Glorilla, left her in the dirt, left her in the dumps. Don't act like you don't know me. You used to come to my house when you ain't have nothing after the studio sessions. She said you got some other dude riding in a Benz. And my thing is this: what? Because she was turning in cans saying that her rich sister had her turning in cans. My thing is, what did she do to be Glorilla? How do you stop competing at life? Is what I don't understand. How do you put your life in else's hands to the point to where you stop competing at life to where you blame it on your little sister? That's crazy to me. That is seriously crazy to me that you blame your life on your younger sibling when you had more of an opportunity. Oh Lord, still gonna get over right when I'm getting over. You had more of an opportunity and a more of a chance to do what you were gonna do because you were the first one. But they blaming it on their sister because their mother left them in a situation to where they got stamps, but she still didn't feed them. So now that's Gorilla's fault. It's Glow fault that they didn't get to eat. I just want to say, Glow, I'm praying for you. I'm praying for you because trust me, with family like yours, and all too often there's more family like Glorilla than not. I told y'all still think y'all want to be famous. Everything I said, y'all are seeing it play out now. You got Glorilla family up here talking about her, all because of money. Some of you judging this lady saying, "Oh, if I was rich, I would do this." If I no, the hell you wouldn't, because these people are saying help them. She don't want to help us. Help you do what? What is your skill? If you had skills, you would have done it before Glorilla. You would have done it already. And if you have not done it already, then what the fuck? Hold on, y'all. Yeah, but you would have done everything you were gonna do already. And if you had something going on, I'm sure she would have helped you with it. Help meaning one or two times and then move on. But we can tell that Glorilla came from a family just like mine, just like a lot of other families that's from the hood, didn't have much. So their understanding of money is a little bit different. It's a little bit lacking. Because I heard one of the sisters saying that if Glorilla give her 2,500, give all her family members 2,500, then they'd be straight. So you beefing with your family for 2,500, and then she give you 2,500. That ain't nothing but a month worth of rent. That's not gonna change your life. That's not gonna change your circumstance. You'll be begging in the next month. So it's crazy that she don't even have the understanding of that. It's not about what Glorilla can give you. It's about you looking at the grind that she. How did this is what everybody is missing in the situation. Everybody keep feeling sorry for the siblings that is around Glorilla, and Glorilla was one of the youngest siblings. Now, how is it that Glorilla sat there and said, I'm not going to have a bunch of kids like my mom. I'm going to keep being focused and dedicated on my craft. Even her brother came out of nowhere and said, Glorilla used to beg me to take her to the studio. So that means that Glorilla leaned on anybody that she could call on to help her pursue her dream. Anybody that would help her. And some of her family members told her no. Some of her own family members would not give her a ride. So that means we should be looking at it like, how is it that Glorilla overcame her circumstances, but the family members didn't? This is where the lack of accountability came in. Glorilla brushed those same roaches that y'all brushed off, and she became successful. Glorilla dodged the same rats that y'all dodged and still became successful. Glorilla stomach was rumbling right next to you, young lady, and still became successful. So why should we have a pity party for you when your little sister, your younger baby sister, had enough strength and wherewithal to make it and you didn't? See, sometimes people right next to you can be your worst enemy because now their work or lack thereof gets to shine through. Maybe the sisters and the brothers was thinking about being real. Maybe the sisters and the brothers chose their own path. See, life is about choices. And Glorilla obviously made a different choice. So I say, Glorilla, go ahead and shine on. Man, listen, family is who treats you like family, not who wear your same last name. Whoever treats you like family, that's who you insulate around you. Everybody else, they just somebody that wants something from you. That entitlement is a motherfucker. They're not people that love you right now. They're people that feel entitled to you. So until they drop their entitlement, they're not your family. People that respect you, people that love you and admire you, they're your family. People that just want something from you because of your hard work, that ain't family. That's people that's trying to use you. So to all the Glorilla family members, y'all need to try to figure out what it is that you could do to become successful. I'm sure Glorilla will help you because she's tired of the headache of dealing with you. Trust me. If you guys can start a business and show her, like, this is where we got, and we need you to help us get over the hump, trust and believe Glorilla will help you so that you can leave her alone. Trust me. Cause I know y'all been begging, y'all been going to jail, y'all been begging for rent. How the hell you begging somebody for rent? You sitting here want half of America to think you real when you begging for rent. What do you do with your 30 days that you don't got no rent money? No, that ain't real. God bless the child that can hold their own, not can call Tyrone or their little sister Glorilla. So, Glow, keep doing you, keep shining, keep glowing. They need to get with the program, get their own shit going, and that's that. No, we ain't got them canceling no woman because she won't take care of no grown ass people. She can't help who her mama choose to have sex with. Glorilla didn't ask to be here. Don't forget that. She cannot decide who her mother, even a pastor her mother had sex with. So how does Glorilla got to pay for her mama's sins? Fuck out of here. Y'all better go talk to your mama. Glorilla ain't your mama. Glorilla, keep being great. All the broke people gonna not like you because if they was in your sister them situation, they'll be doing you the same way. So don't listen to the broke ass people that wish they had celebrity siblings that they can beg. Yeah. Don't highlight those people that wish they had somebody they can beg. Cause that's all it is. The people that's in them comment sections, They wish they had somebody they can beg. You keep being great. If they who they say they are, they can overcome the rats and roaches and the trauma of their past just like you did. Now it's time for me to swagger dash. Yeah, I'm going Radio Brown now. All right. Much respect to you, Glow. Now you're gonna see who your real friends is, Glow. You're gonna see if you got fans for real. Because when you come successful, you ain't that little ratchet Glow no more. They see you got an NBA boyfriend, girl, you leveling up. Hell no, the hate gonna start coming your way. Fuck you think you is? You got an NBA boyfriend. You know he might marry you. That's millions. Girl. It was cool. We liked you when you was in the hood. When you was with us fighting and shit. I bet they loved Glow then when she was ratchet and ghetto and staying in the hood. Girl, get some of them tattoos taken off. Go and walk down that aisle. Well, Ingram probably don't give a damn about no tattoo because he got 1,000 tattoos. So, yeah, it look like what y'all got is meshing. Much success. Do your thing. Your sister them got their own life. Every man, every woman got their own sin. They just don't want to live with theirs. That's all that is. They don't want to live with their sin. Live with yours. That's all that is. They don't want to live with their sin. But check this out, man. This R. Kelly thing got me torn. Cause in the back of my mind, I always thought that was R. Kelly in that goddamn video. I ain't gonna lie. In the back of my mind, I'm like, wait a minute, that looks just like R. Kelly. And it makes sense when you match up them songs. My mind's telling me no, but my body's telling me yes. That sounds like some shit a motherfucker torn in the mind going through. A motherfucker say some shit like this. I don't want to hurt nobody. Yeah, that sounds like some shit a motherfucker going through some something to say. So I'm just saying, I'm torn. Because also, I know what it looks like if the go along, get along gang want to come after you. They separate the room. They going to run a smear campaign. So I'm torn. That's why I don't mind R. Kelly being in jail right now, because I really do think that was him in that video. Do I think he's done everything that they said he did? No. Do I think it's some sort of truth mixed in with a lot of conniving hatred because that's what the go along, get along gang does? Do I think R. Kelly is paying for a crime that he did previously? Yes. Do I think he deserves some time in jail? Yes. But do I think everything that's going on with R. Kelly is above board? No. So for all the people that's going to say, oh, he support R. Kelly, he supporting R. Kelly, let me tell you something. I support truth. I don't support bullshit. Two things can be true at the same time. R. Kelly could be a sick-son bitch because R. Kelly got molested as a child. And there's a saying, there's a real thing that the abused become the abuser. But we all know in these situations, these people do not act alone. So there should be a lot more people arrested with R. Kelly. I think there's more people that's more dangerous than R. Kelly. I think it's people that knew R. Kelly had a taste for younger women and they placed girls around R. Kelly that broke the underage code. I think R. Kelly likes 18 to 22-year-old girls. Whether you like it or not, that's what I think he likes. Matter of fact, I think he likes 16 and up because in Chicago, you can mess with a girl, I think 16 or 17. Now, I think that's disgusting. But believe it or not, there's lawmakers that don't think it's disgusting. Otherwise, the age of consent wouldn't be that age. So R. Kelly used to be allegedly and not allegedly at the McDonald's and the run and shoot in Chicago with these teenage girls. Everybody knew R. Kelly liked teenage girls. But R. Kelly would mess with legal teenage girls in the beginning. Now, there was whispers about R. Kelly, and people couldn't stand it because, yes, R. Kelly would be with a truckload of young girls that watch him play basketball at the run and shoot in front of all of the celebrities. They all saw it, and they all knew it. But nothing that he was doing, you could arrest him for. Like it or not, the age of consent in Chicago is the age of consent. It's not a great age of consent. It's an age of consent that'll make me pull my shotgun out. But all of these people knew this about R. Kelly. Now, here it goes where you got Sparkle. Sparkle is the auntie of this young lady. And by this young lady's own admission, Sparkle should be arrested before R. Kelly. In my opinion, that little girl's auntie groomed her. See, it's my belief that there's more often than not, there's always a woman, an older woman or a friend that groomed these young girls. Men normally don't have access to young girls. They get it by way of the mother or friends. If you look at these scenarios with these men taking advantage of these girls, what people are overlooking is that there's always a woman present. Ghislaine Maxwell is a woman that should have never, you would never think a woman would stand by and allow a disgusting, because we know men are disgusting, nasty, foul creatures. And without the law, men would be Neanderthals. Men would take what they want. And the only thing would happen is the strongest would survive without laws. We know this. That's why we put laws in place to control a man's nature. Now, what we don't look at is that why is there always participation from a woman? Why is there always participation from multiple women? And you would think these women would have a code that they protect women, but typically they do not. For the money, for a situation, they would take advantage just like a man would do. Now, when you look at what the young lady said, she said her auntie told her, she said, R. Kelly, let's listen to how R. Kelly was treating this young lady prior to her auntie telling her, coercing her to sit on R. Kelly's lap. Because, see, I believe that auntie, that old hoe, she was having sex with R. Kelly too, in my opinion. And she already knew what R. Kelly liked. And when she aged out, she said, I'm going to get R. Kelly in that trick bag. She probably told R. Kelly this little girl was older than what she was. I don't know. But what auntie or what cousin or whatever she is, what auntie would tell their 14-year-old niece to go sit on a grown man's lap and rub their head and ask them how to do something, knowing the nature of a man? What woman would tell a 14-year-old girl, if a woman tell my sit on a man's lap, I would probably go to jail because my protection says that you're not supposed to do that. So I'll probably make a bad mistake. Like to me, and if somebody is trying to groom my daughter, I'm designed to protect male or female. Because what I heard that young baby say is that prior to my auntie telling me to sit on this man's lap, and rub his head, the relationship was that he was treating me like a young girl who was eager to be at the part of the music industry and be around. Did she not say that? So why isn't Sparkle in the cell next to R. Kelly? Why isn't Sparkle in the cell next to R. Kelly? See, this is what we don't want to talk about. We all know the nature of a man is disgusting. We're not gonna sugarcoat shit. But what we do know is that where are your children? Who's watching your children? And if somebody gave Sparkle the responsibility of watching a minor, and she coerced this minor to go sit on R. Kelly's lap, then why is she not arrested alongside of R. Kelly? Yeah, we don't want that conversation. We don't want to have that conversation. Yes, R. Kelly deserves some time. So does Sparkle. Because it's my belief that Sparkle, knowing that her niece, one thing Sparkle did know was that this young girl was underage. And who's the one who rung the bell and said R. Kelly was messing with this young girl? Wasn't it Sparkle? Wasn't it after Sparkle was kicked out of the group? Now she want to tell that R. Kelly is laying with her niece? Is that what happened? I'm just asking. But I think Sparkle should be in prison. Not taking nothing away what R. Kelly did because I think he was in that video. So R. Kelly deserves some time. But it's mighty strange. I will call a spade a spade. It's mighty strange that R. Kelly is going back for a retrial because of the misjustice that he faced in trial. Because there was some that now all of a sudden this young girl timing is impeccable. And then R. Kelly is moved to solitary, which is going to break down his mental, make him lose access to his attorney. It's going to make his mind weaker. See, some of these guys only want to pander to women because that's what get the money, pandering to women. So they'll say R. Kelly bad, R. Kelly this, R. Kelly that. I say R. Kelly is bad, but the person who told a 14-year-old to go sit on a grown man's lap, I'll say they're worse than R. Kelly. Or if not just as bad as R. Kelly. You a family member and you know ain't no way on God's green earth I would ever tell a 14-year-old period. But a 14-year-old in my family to go sit on a man's lap that we all know in hip hop that R. Kelly was dating young girls in Chicago, legal age 17, 18-year-old girls that as long as he stayed in Chicago, he would not have went to jail. There's nothing you could do about it. You could be mad, you could say he's disgusting, and he is, but he can legally, and lawmakers, white people, made these laws. So if you're mad at people, why does it always trickle down to the black folks? Who are these white people in power that's saying you can lay with a 16, 17-year-old if they give consent? Some states is 15 years old. You're mad at the guy that sleep with the 15, but you're not mad at the lawmakers that say it's okay. How does that work? Why are you not mad at everybody? Why are you not petitioning that city change the damn laws? Why don't you go a step further instead of just grabbing onto a news story and putting some change in your? If you actually give a damn, why don't you make those governors and those people in those states accountable? It's easy to do. Everybody act like they so against pedophilia and all these things. They so against it. And they just move on from story to goddamn story. There's a man in the state of Georgia that can sleep with a 16-year-old legally as long as he gets their mother's consent. Do you know how many men that got enough money that can pay off a broke woman to have their daughter? Oh, y'all don't want to talk for real. Y'all don't want to talk for real. The dope boys in the trap, nigga. The thug nigga, where you at, nigga? You don't think they been buying these girls' daughters their whole life? You don't think these drug dealers been buying these girls? Their mama was a trick for the bag, and you don't think she'll sell her little daughter that been talking bad to her anyway? Oh, y'all don't want to have that conversation for real. Y'all only want to talk about men. Y'all want to be commercial. Y'all don't want to tell the truth that these mamas sell their daughters to these men. Y'all don't want to keep it real that men don't have access to your children unless you allow it. Y'all don't want to tell the truth. Y'all want to lie. Y'all want to placate to a Me Too movement. How do they get access to these kids? The parents allow it. The aunties allow it. A grown man ain't around my kid unless my baby mama allow it. And most of these women only allow men that's having sex with them around their children. If I go date a baby mama right now, the first thing she gonna do is put me around their kids. Oh, here go my son. Oh, say hey to him. I don't know this nigga. I'm here for you. Don't try to replace me with Johnny. We don't want to tell the truth. That you need men. You need their fathers around. We could be shit boyfriends, but goddamn it, ain't gonna be no man just hanging around nobody's daughter with a man around. Ain't nobody gonna be hanging around my daughter if I'm around. A grown man know better than to take a second look if I'm around my daughter. But see, when it's just mama, see, they don't want to have that conversation. When it's just mama, see, we can play on mama. And daughter look just like mama. Daughter gonna be what mama gonna be. So some of these guys already got their eye on your daughter. They don't even like you. You got a fupa already. They already looking at you what your daughter is now. You used to be what your daughter is now. And that's how these men look at it. Y'all want to blame it on the men. Why the fuck are you not watching your daughter? How come so many men got access to children? How come so many little girls got fake IDs and they're in the club all the time? Because mama ass in the club too. She trying to catch mama at the club. It's learned behavior. How the hell you think a child learned to shake their ass and go to the club and break in at 16? It's called learned behavior. You put a responsible man around, ain't nobody going nowhere without us chasing your ass all around town. Daddy gonna chase that ass all around town. Niggas be pandering for clicks and views. I got a PhD in niggas. And I know your neighborhood drug dealer, your port worker, they buying these little girls from their mama. They mamas broke. They mamas can't pay the light bill. And it's always a drug dealer there that got the money. Yeah, she talk that strong shit, but she need that help though. And that little 16-year-old, hell, she got it at 16. She all right. That's how she rationalize it. That's how these mamas talk about it. That's how a little girl can get taken advantage of, and the cousin that still play football, and you don't want to mess up his life, he's still at the cookout. That's how R. Kelly got started, molested by his own cousin or auntie or some shit like that. It's always the family trauma. We just want to blame it on R. Kelly. R. Kelly been taken advantage of his whole life. That don't mean we're gonna absolve him from responsibility. His ass needs jail time and he in there. But do I believe he done everything they say? No. Give him a 10, 15 ball, let him out. But it's just mighty convenient to me. It's mighty convenient. Mighty convenient to me that we seeing all this dysfunction. I thought this thing. So, which one is it? Is this single mother stuff the greatest thing on earth, or is this single motherhood household the worst thing on earth? Because I'm starting to see the worst discoveries we ever seen. Now we don't like to put responsibility where it goes, but I'm looking at Glorilla and her family arguing on the internet, and they're blaming the little sister. When you hearing the most disgusting stories of the most egregious child neglect and abuse of children that I've ever seen, and you're watching a childhood trauma, 11 siblings, all seem fucked up but one. And we praise this single mama shit because we don't want to tell the truth. Now Gorilla has to sit here and she can't even be happy about her blessings. Can you not see the goddamn trap? Gorilla is going to be excommunicated from the hood now. You know why? Because most hood people, like it or not, when you start making money, oh yeah, you ain't hood no more. To be hood, Gorilla have to go back and lower her standards to start fighting and shooting and doing dumb shit to prove that she's still hood. Otherwise, she gonna have to stay the fuck away. And the people that's still there, they only gonna respect her or call her real based on her giving away her hard-earned money. And this girl had a lifestyle and a life story that she shouldn't give a motherfucker shit. And I'm sorry, YouTube, for cursing. She don't owe a mother. She don't owe a mother trucker nothing. If that girl was flicking roaches off her cereal, if that girl grew up around rats and had a mama that didn't even take the time to use the stamps to get her food because she was sleeping with the pastor, that girl shouldn't give nobody a dollar and nobody shouldn't ask. She been through enough. It's a shame that motherfuckers isolating this girl like this. It's a shame that white folks or whoever running this news story. This should show you black folks get back to competing. You sucking your family member dry. I got a cousin making $200 million, and I'd be damned if I asked him for a dollar. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way. I can't do it. I'm too much of a man. Now, if you want to invest in one of these properties and make some money, then we all to the good. That's fair exchange, no robbery. But asking you for something, no, I'm straight, dog. I'm just happy for you. Just add that to the legacy of the Smiths and the Browns. But that crab in the back, that's why I say vagabond. Had a nigga Bim Lee Walker out of Savannah. He from Miami. Bim Lee Walker. He be like, Bim, Bim, Bim. He said, I hate vagabonds. Because they always begging and bombing. They begging and bombing. That's what most Negroes do. Begging and bombing. They always bag up bombing. They begging and bombing. And then they causing rifts and fights based on whether they get a yes or a no. There's so many black people that are rich, that are well off, that can't walk around in America like they want to. You know why? Because a bag of bomb gonna take something from them. Because a bag of bomb gonna put a pistol on them. They ain't even real enough to try it with the white folks. They want to hollow Wakanda, but all you got to do is be successful in America, and bag of bombs, you'll get the wrong bag of bomb attention. That shit crazy. Got this girl whole family talking about her. R. Kelly, single parent household, molested, became a molester, in prison, but talented as hell, made a boatload of money that I know white folks want to take. Michael Jackson, they called him a molester. As soon as he passed away, he not a molester no more. Buy his music again. Catalog open. I wonder who's in control of Michael Jackson's catalog now that he dead. Because when he was alive, he was a molester. He was no good. They taking pictures of him naked. But when he died, somehow his music is not nasty music no more. It's not dangerous. I'm confused. Same thing with R. Kelly. R. Kelly, they shelved his music. I guarantee you, if something happened to R. Kelly, with all the trapped in the closet, with all the music that he done made, I guarantee you it won't stay shelved. And since you Negroes so real, once something happened to R. Kelly, and I'm not trying to put that on him, whether he get out and he's exonerated, and the day that he passed away, 90 years from now, y'all bet not be going to buy his music after the white folks control it. If I'm still around to see it, I'm going to make sure I call that shit out. If you senseless Negroes cancel this man while he's alive and don't support his music while he's alive, and then when them white folks can start controlling his catalog and you Negroes start supporting it again, I'ma know you niggas ain't shit, boy. Because I already got a small inclination that most of you niggas are controlled by white liberal men and women. Y'all mind's already gone. You just, I don't buy, I'm mad at you, the white man told me to be mad, eh. If you Negroes go out and support that catalog after something happened to this man, and y'all ain't out talking about, hell no, he did that to that little girl, I'ma know y'all motherfuckers ain't shit. I'ma know y'all the biggest part of the go along, get along gang, like I said. Cause boy, it be niggas swear they righteous than a mud trucker, boy. They be swearing they own it. And all they doing is doing white people bidding. Everybody on Corey Holcomb top. Now Corey Holcomb done said some shit that I don't know how that shit is a joke. I don't know. I got to see the full content. But some of the little clips I'm seeing, I don't understand that shit. That shit is like weird as hell. Like what? I don't know how to joke like that. But I do know, I do know this. You Negroes better keep the same energy. If you don't like the catalog now, you bet not like it 10, 20 years from now. Because what would it look like if the go along, get along gang is trying to sink a black man? Would it look like what they did to every other person that come before us? They're not going to say great things about you. And I do think there's a little bit of truth mixed in with the lies. I do think R. Kelly had a issue with younger girls. I think he tried to teeter the fence and tried to keep it right there above legal, whether you liked it or not. I think that girl was brought to R. Kelly. And based on what the little girl said, she was put on R. Kelly. See, that's what I heard. I heard a little girl that was put on a grown man. And see, this is why you got to be careful of what your vices are as a man. When you teeter that fence, when you like 18-year-old women, 17-year-old women, and they know that about you, they'll bring you a girl that looks 17. They'll bring you a girl, and y'all know that girl was mature past her age. Pause, disgusting. But she did not look like the average 14-year-old girl in the video. She was developed past that. And that's all I'm trying to say, which you sick old mother truckers gonna say I'm saying something else. But I'm not. So I believe she was put on to R. Kelly. Because the moment Sparkle, the auntie, was not around R. Kelly, that's exactly what she did, was tell about that situation. And if you think that that's not something that a family would do, then you are absolutely fucking crazy. I'm walking through Rouse. I'm walking through Rouse in D.C. A mother came up to me fine as hell. She said, "Oh my God, you was the number one draft pick." She said she introduced me to her daughter off the rip. This is my daughter. She go to Howard. Da 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 da. I'm like, oh, I said, hey, how you doing? And I'm acting shy and shit. Her mama said, oh, don't be blushing. She said, I know you. You the number one. She said, oh, you cute. She said, you can have me and my daughter. If I'm lying, I'm flying. A grown ass woman. And I ain't number 19. I'm still a teenager. This woman was grown. She had a daughter my age. Her daughter was 21. So imagine how old the mama was. And guess what? She didn't put me on her daughter because I'm a nice guy. She didn't put me on her daughter because she thought I was cute. She put me on her daughter because she read the fucking paper. So I know firsthand how they act. I know firsthand how these people do it. They put people on you. You got to be careful. Some of you Negroes talking from a tongue of nobody know you. Nobody trying to put nobody on you. You can live a regular ass, nice ass life, and if you a good boy, you're going to stay that way. But sometimes you could be chilling like a villain, and they'll put people on you. It's something about your aura. It's something about what you do. It's something about what you own. They'll watch you and put people on you. That's why I'm extra careful. That's why I try to stay away from people. They know I got a lot of kids. They know I like women. So now, what do? I'm scared as hell of women. I act awkward than a motherfucker around girls now. They'll tell you. Shit, I ran up on that big nigga. He acted like he was scared of me. I am. Because I don't know if that's one of these Me Too hoes. Motherfucker came up to me, damn near gave me a hug. Oh, you Kwame Brown. I damn near pushed her down. I was so scared. You don't get the hell up off me, girl. Don't ever touch me. You might say I touch you. And that's all it takes in this day and age. A motherfucking girl make an allegation. You lose your job, your reputation. People unfollow you. Thank God I don't got celebrity friends because my friends ain't going to unfollow me. They know me. They going to say, bitch, fuck you. And they going to say, anybody that think he did that, fuck you too. I got real friends. I don't want no celebrities that's attached to goddamn corporate dollars that got to do what somebody else say. Even if they wanted to be my friend still, they'll have to say, hey, man, I had to be your friend in the dark. The white man told me I can't be around you. Want no friend like that, punk. I want a friend that say, look here, on camera, I'm riding with my dog. He wouldn't do something like that. And he'd be the only motherfucker on my side, and all y'all bail out until not guilty happens. You know what I mean? I need real friends when it's time to have real friends. Not some niggas that want you because you clickable. You niggas that got so much corporate dollars, you ain't got no money. You don't got no money, nigga. You got a good behavior for them white boys. Hey, you don't got no money. Conor McGregor walking around this bitch saying what he want. Conor McGregor got them around here allegedly taking vagina and everything. Shouldn't do no shit like that. But they can't do nothing to Conor McGregor right now. You know why? Conor McGregor got that liquor money. Conor McGregor ain't tied to no corporate sponsorship. Conor McGregor walking around this motherfucker backing up with cigar, Lamborghini yachts to Miami and shit, partying and then driving off. This shit sad, man. Everybody moving with demonic energy, watching the next person, basing their real and fakeness on money. How the fuck I'm fake because I got money? Oh shit, I think I'm missing terms and shit. I think I'm missing terms and shit, y'all. Yeah, how you supposed to be? How you supposed to be real because you broke? I think that's real stupid. Motherfuckers care so much about not being lame that they won't even get a job. Everybody else that's working, oh, you lame, nigga. You working at McDonald's getting a check. I'm laying on my ass at my mama house, nigga. Yeah, nigga, I'm gonna make a way though. You know what I'm talking about? See what I'm saying? When my old lady get their income tax though, I'm gonna get in the studio. I'm gonna make it though, my nigga. So yeah, you go to work on that a white man job, that lame shit. While the dude like, yo, man, I'm just working this job so I can get this truck, so I can be independent. Once I get this truck, nigga, I'm gonna be good. That's why I'm working this job though. You don't get that? No, nigga, you working that white man job. Yeah, you ain't black. You lame. You ain't real. I tell you, boy. I'm telling you, man. Niggas better, hey, people better have their own mind, man. One thing about me, people don't like me because I got my own mind. Nigga, I don't understand your jokes. Yeah, I got more money than you. Why you telling me? I don't get it, nigga. Go tell one of them girls you trying to fuck. Don't tell me about your money. I don't get it. Niggas moving like hoes, but acting like they manly. Talking about money, talking about this. Nigga, what about your presence, nigga? Yeah, what about that? What about your presence? What about can you move around here by yourself? Or are you a weenie dog? What about your word? Does it mean anything? Niggas don't understand nothing no more, boy. Now it's all about who got the most money. The person with the most money, right? I guess I don't know. When you broke, you talk shit against the people with the money, and then when you get the money, you talk shit against people who broke. It just don't make no sense to me. It don't make no sense to me. Yeah, they morally bankrupt, but calling that a win. You gotta get the money, keep your booty intact, keep your morals intact. You can still stomp around this bit. Only if they believe it, though. Only if they believed it. But listen, man, I got a good ways to drive ahead of me. I'm gonna go on my other channel because I don't like doing lives on this channel. They like to flag. They like to make it like I'm harassing and bullying people. The people who I talked about were celebrities, and hopefully, I did it in a way where I was just reacting to the things I saw in the news because I wasn't intending to harass anyone. But I got a PhD in Negroes, and I'm just starting to see that most Negroes are full of shite, and I don't like what shite smell like. And that's what most of us Negroes are now. We full of shite. We just connect to any news story and run with it. While the people who really ain't shite, the powerful black men and that align themselves with them white devils, they don't look at those people. But that's my time. Y'all have a blessed day, blessed rest of your day. I'm up out of this thing. I'm gone.